Cathy Thomas, and I'm at the wonderful Black Market Bakery in Irvine. And with me is Rachel Marie, the owner, baker, and pastry chef extraordinaire. So what are you going to show us today?
Today we're going to be making a dry caramel, and we're going to turn that into a sauce by adding butter and cream to that, and then we're going to toss that with some toasted pecans and make a tart.
Yum, I can hardly wait. Show me how.
Wonderful. First we're going to start by heating up our cream. So that's just going to get to a boiling point. I'm just going to start the flame under my pot.
So you've got a high flame underneath that.
Yeah, full blast. This is where we put a little bit of the sugar in. And this method is called spot caramelizing. We're not putting all the sugar in at once. Because there's no water in the pot at all, our sugar will not crystallize. All that is the sugar that's gotten hot enough to the point where it liquefies. It's actually starting to smoke a little bit. And I do it this way because it moderates the temperature of the sugar a little by adding the cold sugar.
Right.
Instead of it kind of running away from us. So you can see it's starting to get a little amberish color.
Right.
We're just going to keep stirring. Our cream is just sitting there waiting for us.
And where do you think people go wrong?
I think people are afraid to get it hot enough. I had an intern who tried to do this in a big batch, and she tried to go on low heat, and it just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't work.
But you see, it's still kind of granular looking.
Right.
So we're not there yet. Okay, you can see it's smoking a little bit.
Right.
I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit now. So this is a critical moment. We're going to pour in half the cream. We got the cream hot, so it'd be a little closer in temperature to the caramelized sugar, but it's definitely a lot cooler. All that water in the cream is going to evaporate really rapidly. That's why we have such a big pot. So I think it looks good.
It's a beautiful color.
Yeah, it's kind of a mahogany almost. Then we're going to throw in our butter. We use an unsalted butter, but we are going to add a little bit of salt in at the end. Anything sweet, you really do want to have salt. The flame is completely off now. We're just depending on the heat of the caramelized sugar to melt our butter. We're just going to put a little pinch of sea salt in.
Oh, Rachel, it's beautiful.
So it should be not grainy looking at all, nice and smooth. So then we put a little extra. Woo! Good enough to eat.